Hello, you're listening to another episode of Moral Ambiguity Blood Money. It's been a minute, so here's a recap.
We're back!
Yay!
A dinosaur's tail.
Yeah!
Still minus a Jake because he has work, but
Fucking work.
yeah. You guys were once in the House of Inspired Hands, and you were given a nimble right detector, and with it you went down through the castle ward of Waterdeep into Felmir's court, where you met with Judge Dalmas Deeppike, who informed you that his nimble right works as the court's bailiff, that it was purchased by a Luskan man down by the docks. In the dock ward, you met an orc fisherwoman who confirms this as her nimble right was also purchased from the Sea Maidens Fair and its leader, Captain Zord. You boarded the Hellraiser, inquiring its captain Fergus about how to set up a meeting with Zord. With a quick message spell, he has a sailor named Saith row you over to Zord's ship, the aptly named Eyecatcher. Upon the Eyecatcher, you met with Zardaz Zord and inquired about his recent customers. He seemed genuinely upset that one of his Nimblewrights has committed a murder, being told by his patron that they were completely harmless, though he supposed an older model that he sold recently could probably be prone to issues.
There's another thing that was considered mostly harmless that ended up being pretty bad.
What was that?
That's a reference.
To what?
To what?
Man, I
Does
didn't even
nobody
hear.
read the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No.
I didn't even hear it. Say it
Not in
again.
a
Hang
long
on. Say it
time.
again.
Earth, mostly harmless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
No, I've
okay.
never read Hitchhikers.
You need
Well, fucking Jesus Christ, man. At least go watch the movie then.
Anyway.
Continuing.
Anyway, the people who bought that older model are the Gralhunds, a noble family whose villa is about a block away from Trollskull Alley. Before returning to your home, you stop by Felmir's court once more, where Jack asks to see a writ of search and seizure, and upon seeing how one is laid out, is now able to make a near-perfect forgery of it.
Damn right.
You return to Trollskull Manor to discuss how to approach investigating the Gralhunds. You settled on splitting into two groups. Jack and Sonia would sneak in, while Varroth and Ilphelodel played the diplomats. And that is where we are today. You are currently in Trollskull Manor. It is the morning after laying out this plan. How do you want to go about things? Now remember, you're trying to track down a Nimblewright that killed somebody and possibly ran off with the Stone of Golorr.
So I'm going to while overnight, I suppose, unless it needs longer. I'll leave it up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and create one of those writs of search and seizure.
Yeah.
Or leave the name. I guess I don't. So the thing is that is it like a warrant where it has to have someone's name on it, or is it just like do whatever?
I'm not sure, honestly. I suppose it would be like a warrant. Where
Okay.
you need to have somebody's name on it and everything.
That makes sense. It depends on how much power you want to give me, basically. So, do you just want me to be able to enter anyone's home at any time with one?
Well, I mean,
Piece
Jack's
paper.
whole thing is forgery and sneaking around and deception. So I mean,
This is true.
yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well,
And for what it's worth, I've
be a
never
warrant.
seen what a warrant looks like.
They have to be signed by like a judge, and it's like for a specific person. Like, you can't just.
Yeah, I don't have an official county or state, I
Ah.
guess, signature.
Or even federal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you're able
basically
to.
just a piece of paper that says I can come into your home and look around at stuff. But it
And
has to be
you
to a
can't
specific
stop
person.
me.
Pretty much. And it has like a person's name on it and the district and all that stuff. It's pretty like it's a pretty official document, but it's not like a badge. It's like a piece of paper.
Yeah, you're able to do that.
Okay.
It'll probably take you a couple of hours to make sure everything's just the right way.
Okay. I
But,
will I'll go ahead and do that at night before I go to bed.
Okay.
And just have it blank so that I can just write it up whenever I need. Like, when I say blank, I mean like the name and the
Mhm.
and the location.
Yeah, sure.
Do we know?
Cool.
Are we still searching? Like, we still don't know where they are. Do we know like the general area?
Well, you know where the Gralhund Villa is. It's exactly a block away from your residence.
We just got to get inside it. How big is the villa?
It is a 2-story sort of manor house. About... Let me do some counting here.
Don't forget your toes. They help.
I can count to 21 if I'm naked.
You know, I'm not gonna... I'm not...
Do Dragonborn have 5 fingers and toes?
Very good question.
If we're going on C-team rules, 2 dicks. So you can count to 22.
Unless
And
you
a
only
tail.
have like 4. Count the tail, yeah.
God.
I'm gonna go ahead and just ready up a map of Gralhund Villa in the maps channel. It's a pretty sizable manor house. It's complete with a courtyard.
What
like
are
a
the
guest building?
What are the Gralhunds? Like human, elf?
They're humans. They're
Okay.
human nobles.
Okay.
Right.
So what? Hey, Jack.
Yes. Hello.
Magic look at the house, real quick.
Okay.
Magic eye of the house. Magic.
I don't think we're there yet.
Mystical people. I mean, if they're
No,
down
we're
the block, you can see it from our house. Just go to the top, look a second floor, and look out the window, right?
Yeah, you guys do have a tallish house you can see over rooftops.
Well,
over
let me
Fair
see,
Dam.
because Detect Magic has a distance, and it's not that far. I think it's like 30 feet.
What about your Eyes of the Grave?
I don't have Eyes of the Grave. I am not a cleric.
Oh, don't you have like a Devil's Sight?
That is
Like
my
a Warlock Thingy?
Yeah, that's called Detect Magic. It just looks weird because I'm a nightmare person who puts my character through garbage.
Okay, I thought it was a Warlock thing that you could just do.
Because I get you closer.
So the pack that I have lets me do Detect Magic at will, and I always just flavor it as my eyes like blazing, like glowing orange.
Gotcha.
It is doesn't have a range actually. Oh no, you can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see if it or.
All right.
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. So I wanted to make it a bit more like spontaneous and on the fly what I was going to do, but I need a little pre-thought. So my plan is to have Ilphel just invisible me, and then I'm going to fly over to the house and drop down on top of the house and sneak in. But I wanted to see if there's... I have a magic broom. And I wanted to see...
Fuck.
I wanted to see if there's any type of magic thing in case I can't get close, like if I get close, you know? So we'll do that, only instead of me dropping on the roof, I'll get close enough for you to see if there's magic in the house.
Alright, how about we don't do that just yet and we figure out how we're doing everything?
How about
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And then once we see if they're magic, we'll come back and then wait a little bit. Ilphel can get his spell slots back or whatever, and then we'll try all it, and then, you know?
I have a really good idea. How about we just assume that they have magic in the house?
Yeah.
And plan around that.
If they don't,
then we
wait, you know what?
Okay,
you know what? Yeah, wait.
Fine.
I forgot. Never mind. You know what? I can do this anyway, because I can just drop down from a really high place where they won't detect the magic broom, because I'm a monk. I forgot that. I take no fall damage.
You realize that they'd
true.
probably still have something that sets an alarm if you cross it?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
That's the sound of someone who did not realize that.
I give you guys like a 30-minute head start on whatever bullshit you're doing,
God.
and then I'll do my stuff.
Well, you're dead.
Does that sound fair?
Or for a change, you could not work against the group.
I don't think that's working against the group.
Yeah, like I'll give you guys enough time to like if you guys are able to do your thing really well, cool. I'll push it to an hour.
You're putting an unnecessary time limit on us. How is that working for us?
It's been a little while, so I can't remember if we had decided how we were going to go in. Were we going to just walk in and have a conversation? Were we going to sneak in?
That's what Ilphelodel and I were going to do. You two were supposed to be sneaking in.
I completely forgot that we had already decided how we're going to do things. I'm going to be honest. It feels like I don't know about you guys, but it feels like it's been like 3 months since...
The DM literally just said it at the end of the recap that's what we were doing.
Yeah, well, I don't...
Was the only one that paid attention.
Yeah, I don't listen to words.
Literally, I was listening to everything he said until the last little bit, and then I was like, I should ask him what he said, and then I was like, it was probably just like, we did something.
Yeah,
because I was busy thinking about how to get into the house.
I was too busy realizing that I'm level 11 with a max HP of 74, and I'm a little nervous right now doing this. So, but I'm down. We can sneak in.
If we're sneaking in, then how about? Do you want to sneak in that way?
Do they have like a balcony or some kind of like window?
Well, they've got windows. I'm not sure about balconies. Well, they do have balconies.
Like a tower window.
They definitely have balconies. One of them is enclosed by like wrought iron railings.
So, Varroth, what was your plan?
Considering I am not the face and I am not set up to be diplomatic, I have no fucking idea.
Okay, you have the intimidation though, right? You got the
My charisma is not that great. No.
Well,
Varroth,
don't use strength for intimidation.
Varroth, have you ever talked to a cop?
Oh, no. I hate cops.
Yeah. Well, guess what, buddy? You got the face and voice for one.
Well, look, Ilphelodel is there, and he's currently being played by the DM, so the DM will know exactly what to say. So it's fine. It's fine.
Great.
You guys just go in.
Yeah. Like, honestly, you have being brash, abrasive, and not wanting to be there sounds like every cop I've ever fucking met in my life. You sound perfect for what you want to do right now.
I'm gonna write up for this.
We're getting a little real with that.
I'm gonna write up the warrant for this house. What was the last name again?
Gralhund. Gralhund.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it up for this house and this place. I'm gonna give it to Varroth. If things go a little, if they get a little meh with you, give them this.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If we have the warrant, why are we sneaking in?
Because the warrant's fake. If they push it too hard, we will have no legs to stand on.
Hang on.
But here's my thing. Jack's the charismatic one. Why am I the one talking with it?
Because the alternative is you're the one sneaking in, and I don't trust you to do that.
Why are we sneaking, period?
Because
what we're doing is illegal both ways, Varroth. Okay, it's not like one way is gonna...
Here's my thing.
The warrant is not a 100% surefire this will work. Everything we're doing has a chance of failing.
And here's my thing. Here's my thing.
It does have a chance of failing.
Everything does have a chance of failing. Me using it has a higher failure chance than Jack using it.
No, because it'll be my... Listen, if the DM listens to me when we have to make this inevitable roll, then it will be my stealth roll or sleight of hand or deception roll and not yours, because they'll be busy paying attention to the slip of paper and not what you're saying out of your mouth hole. So that gives you more authority, and instead of 4 people showing up, because 4 people are not going to show up at a cop, like, to do a search unless it's, like, something really big and bad. 2 cops showing up for, like, a search of, like, oh, we believe there's something illegal happening here, we need to look around. You know, that's more believable.
Here's my thing. How, if you guys get caught, how are you explaining yourselves?
It's okay. So I'm glad you brought this up because I thought of a fantastic idea.
Oh God, this is never gonna. This will
how
fortuitous
it
this.
would be. How fortuitous it would be if two thieves were discovered in a manner just as two brave officers of the law happened to be nearby.
So here's what I'm gonna have to do.
So in other words,
Because
make
they
way
only
too
live-
unlikely a coincidence.
So
And you could pretend to arrest us. We would
So-
gladly give ourselves over to you, and then you would take us down.
to prison.
Maybe a little flare, and then, like, you know...
So
So let me get this straight. Your plan, if you get caught, is to have us fake arrest you in front of nobility that will almost assuredly press charges.
yeah, but they won't know it's us. So the other thing I was gonna do is hang on. I can do makeup on all of you. Yes, even you, Varroth, will change the color of your scales and make you a different color dragonborn.
what color are you, Varroth? I'm sorry.
Bronze.
Is that racist?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't.
Oh
so I
my
don't think
God.
it's. I don't think it's. Okay, I don't think it's Sonia asking Varroth that
Yeah.
because Sonia can see.
I mean, I could
Varroth.
sit there and say, yeah, we can change it from orange to, like, black. Was that
Or-
racist?
Or like blue. I was thinking
One's a little
blue. You're
I've
copper,
always liked-
right? You're a copper dragonborn?
Trying to remember which one actually has the acid breath.
Copper. Because Dinar has the
Yeah,
copper.
if you're
It's
metallic, yeah.
Yeah.
So we could change your scales from I could paint you blue, basically. And I could make Sonia look like a dark elf.
Okay. So the more complicated you make the lie, the easier it is to get caught.
Right. Okay, but the
So
alternative is
stop. Let me finish.
okay.
Don't make me use my dad voice.
Okay, Dad. Sorry.
I feel like
On the
Varroth
team-
is constantly using his dad voice when he's talking to us.
He is
It's
Team Dad.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Why don't we just use the actual truth and bend it just the slightest bit? You said it's weird for 4 cops to show up. Well, there was just a murder a block from them.
Yeah, I feel like we had a justification for the reasoning for this.
Because it was like...
Because it was like if we split up, we could check things easier without them knowing that we're checking it. I think it was. I think that's
Yeah.
what we were doing.
I mean...
Yeah, but here's my thing: if they're gonna have something to hide, they're gonna get antsy anyway, and I would rather not be split up for that.
So, but the thing is if it were me, we'd just sneak in. Right? Like, we'd all just sneak in, and it wouldn't be a
Right.
problem. The problem is, Varroth and, to a lesser extent, Ilphelodel are not exactly known for their stealth.
I
Like-
have boots of elven kind. Did you forget about that?
Yeah, but you also have, like, you're wearing, like, plate mail. Like, oh,
the
that's
boots
cool.
put you down to I'm only somewhat
Yeah.
clank.
What is your stealth bonus? Let's go there. What's your stealth?
Nada. I have no dexterity.
Exactly. That's exactly my
but-
point.
The boots of elven kind negate the disadvantage from being in the heavy armor.
God damn it.
So you're at a solid 0.
It's just whatever I fucking roll.
So the alternative is we all 4 go in. They make us immediately. They lock us. They know who we are. We have to search the building with them knowing who we are. Or we all 4 sneak in, of which you are very bad at, and I would rather you stay home, meaning you don't get to have fun on the adventure. And I want you to have fun on the adventure.
I think that's why we decided
Ergo,
to have.
We
That's
split.
why we decided to half and half it, right? Was because like we figured out that like if they got something to hide, as soon as anyone comes knocking, even if we try to make it like nice and calm and official, they're going to be on edge and make whatever finding it was harder.
So then why are we even having somebody go the diplomatic route?
Because I think we decided like half
Wait,
and half was the way to go.
I got it. Why don't we start with the stealth? if things get hairy, we send a signal of some kind that we'll have to figure out, and then you knock on the door to distract them.
I like this idea better.
Again, my only problem with that is that you don't get to have fun on the adventure.
It's fine.
Unless shit goes bad.
Honestly, it's fine. Like, because this is shit we need to do for the story. So
I want everyone to have fun on the... This is Jack saying this. I want everyone to have fun on the adventure. I think you would enjoy yourself.
I get it. But we also need to have the most chance of success here. So, this is us. Shit probably will hit the fan.
True.
You guys keep talking. I'm going to shut my window.
Is that a euphemism?
Okay, now we're going to all talk bad about the DM like we do whenever he's not listening.
So, here's the real plan, okay?
Here's the real thing we're going to do.
We go to Matt's house.
This is the Ocean's 11 moment.
Yeah. He's not ready for it. We all turn into our dragon forms. And we
right.
burn the building
Set
down.
it on fire.
Yeah.
This is more or less what I wanted from this episode particularly.
Us all going into our dragon forms and setting the building on fire?
Huh.
Not only that, but also planning the heist.
Jesus.
Oh my god, if you guys all turned into dragons and burned the house down, that would be hilarious. But I'm not going to allow that.
I don't think I can do that, actually.
I mean, I can breathe some acid. It'll burn. It'll kind of burn. More corrode.
Hey.
Oh, real quick. Can I go grab my... Can I go get my fucking...
Get your
before
fucking
we do
on?
This.
I mean, do you have somebody to get your fucking on?
My acid bombs made from all the jellies and puddings.
Jesus Christ.
I thought you had
yeah.
Actually,
so I bet those would be helpful.
that's cool that they're bombs. We could just use them to burn in through locks that I can't pick.
That's what my plan was. Is like if
Yeah,
I had
that's
like
a good
acid
idea.
stuff. That's why I wanted to get them
We could,
down.
pour the acid onto the lock if we need to.
Yeah,
Hopefully
fuck.
we don't have to do that because that will fuck the lock up. But
It's not my lock.
we don't want them to know that we're there. The important thing about... Listen, as a rogue, okay? Welcome to my TED Talk about rogues. Number 1, get in the place. Number 2, get the shit. Number 3, get it out before they know that you're there, so they never know that you're there. And have no evidence that you were there. Because a busted lock and a window that's smashed are evidence that you were there.
Number
even
4,
if it doesn't point direct
Unless...
Number 4, reality sometimes says, "Too bad, you got to do it."
to you. Right. I'm saying that's why we keep it
Yeah.
as a backup.
Yeah, unless you place a baseball next to the window. And then it was that damn
No, you
Turner
put
kid.
it. Well, no, because you have to put it in the window because then
Yeah,
it looks
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
It goes through the window, and it just so
Yeah.
happened to hit the lock and break it.
Yeah, it smashed only the lock, which looks melted. The baseball was covered in an acid to keep it like easy to hold because it melts into your hand.
So yeah, I want to get my acid bombs,
Fuck.
and also like since we'll be doing the sneaking first.
What I basically want to do for you is to give you a very defining feature that we can then remove. So like a really fucked up scar on your face that like goes through one of your eyes, or like a messed up lip, or like half your head is like burnt or something like that. That way when we take it off, they're looking for that and they won't notice you. See, I thank you for coming to my TED Talk about rogues, by the way. Let's go ahead and give you some kind of really crazy scar or
Yeah, that idea I think is
burn
real
or
good.
something.
Because then, like you said, it's a very distinctive feature that then we can then take off, and then it's like
maybe put in some temporary hair color. So the two
Right.
things that they're going to notice are your hair color and your facial features. So if we put a big burn mark and put your hair the wrong color, they're not going to know who you are at all.
And you know what this all just reminded me of? I still have half a saggy face.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, bud.
From the dark gifts from however long ago.
So my face kind of sagged.
That's sad.
See? Yeah, you see.
It doesn't affect your speech. Fortunately.
It does if I say it does.
Let's just. How about How about you come up with a name, okay? That isn't Sylvanas Windrunner because that's bad. That's a terrible name. Nobody would have a name like that.
I feel like it's an
hold on
appropriate
to
name
it.
for a terrible character.
Fair.
Damn.
And hold on to it until you need it.
Alright, but
But don't tell me what it is.
I do want Ilfel to cast invisibility on us both, because that lasts for an hour.
Can he do that?
He
Yeah.
absolutely can. He's been able
Both
to
of
do
us?
it since we started the game.
No, he definitely hadn't been able to do it on both of us.
Well, I feel if he could do it on one person since the start of the game, at this point he should have enough spell slots to be able to do
What?
it on two.
What level are you guys?
11.
11.
11? Yeah.
It's a second
Which
level
means I
spell.
think he has
Does he-
5th level spells, I think.
Yeah.
5th or
Just-
6th.
Hang on, I'm looking up the wizard.
Weezah.
And it's a second level spell, and when you cast it using a third level or higher, you can target
Yeah.
one additional creature
Oh,
for each
100%.
slot.
Yeah.
100% he has that. Yeah.
So
And he
cool.
has up to 6 level spells.
So he only has to cast it at a
Yeah.
third level to do it on both of us, and then that lasts for an hour.
Yeah, so that sounds like a plan to me.
All right. So
Okay.
when do you want to enact this plan?
I mean, we should do it
What?
at night, right? Oh,
Yeah.
well, should we wait until we know that at least people are out of the house?
Should we figure out the signal first?
Oh, also
Oh.
one other thing for the
Oh,
sake
yeah.
of brevity. Sonia, you did get your acid bombs. I'm not sure how much jelly that you left behind. But let's say 4 vials? Does that
4
sound
miles
fair?
or something? Yeah. So I left
Okay.
behind a some jelly cube, ultra jelly, and black pudding. So yeah, one for each, and then a little left over to make another one.
Yeah. And I'm going to say they do 1d6 acid damage. If you decide to use them as a weapon against an enemy.
Yes.
You can also like coat your blade in it for like 1 use.
That sounds stupid.
Or coat your hands in it since you punch.
That sounds dumber, but more appropriate.
I'm just gonna cover my hands in
You
acid.
I mean,
cannot-
it's like that. It's like that scene in I think Commando, right, where they dip their
Dumb
hands. they dip their,
Motherfucker, you just told me to cover my hands in acid? That is exactly one of... You know what? I don't have 4 vials of acid. I have 3, because one is definitely to coat my hand in acid at some point.
It's like that scene in I think it's Commando where he like dips his hands in like the tar and then the glass.
I've never seen Commando.
I don't know, but I know that there's a parody of it in the Weird Al Yankovic where he dips it in chocolate and then
There's
caramel
all
Oh, in UHF?
No,
in
that-
UHF. Yeah, it's great.
it happens in UHF, but the one with chocolate is Hot Shots.
Yep, it is.
Mm.
You're right.
It's also very irrelevant to what's happening in the game right now.
Well, you know, it's Sonia's gonna dip their hand. You know. Anyway, let's.
And
I know,
acid
we're on a
and
time
punch.
crunch.
All right. So, am
Can
I
any-
painting you guys up? Is the question. Am I making you a blue dragonborn, and am I making a Ilphelodel like a halfling or something?
How long do your disguises last?
Until they are broken.
Ilphelodel just kind of looks over himself and just says, "Now, how would you turn me into a halfling?"
A lot of mirrors, my friend. A lot of mirrors.
Hey, we can do it.
Have you ever heard of
Strategically
forced-
placed.
Have you ever heard of forced perspective, my guy? No, I was thinking maybe like human, just like blunt the ears up a bit,
Yeah, that can work.
dust the hair, because he's got like short hair, right?
How about you make him a really, really gaunt orc?
I mean, I mean, they would be looking for a really gaunt orc and would find no one. So
Never find him, right?
actually, not that bad of an idea. I can make tusks. Yeah, I fucking love it. Let's do it.
A really,
is
really
so
gaunt
good.
emo orc.
An
It's
emo
not like-
orc.
It's not like Ilphelodel is here to stop me.
Right.
What is
Well, you know what his name
Jesus
should be? If he's gonna be an emo orc, you know what his name should be?
What's that?
Gerard Wurr.
Yeah, Gerard Rohr. Yeah, there's his
Oh.
name. All right. What
I
is this
apologize.
guy's kit?
Or do I apologize? I don't know.
Adds you proficiency bonus on any ability checks to make a visual disguise. So, what do you think would be my roll for this? And do you want me to make multiple rolls or just like one for everyone?
You know what? Just give me a flat deception.
Okay. I'm gonna roll that now. Oh shit, that's a 19. That's a 28, my guy.
No, just gotta shut up.
That's a
Just gotta shut
28,
up.
my guy.
Yeah, go ahead and if you want to go into full detail on how you disguise everybody, go ahead.
Yep.
I'm going to specifically say that no matter what you do, you also firm up the side of my face that's sagging.
Yeah, that's easy
Since-
enough.
Yep.
I have the distinctive feature.
With that
We
high of a
need to get
roll,
rid
can
of
I
it.
say that I can make that something he can just kind of put on and off?
His saggy
himself.
face.
Yeah, well, like a piece that he can put on to make it not
Like a
sag.
prosthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
I'll make you like a little thing and then spray it up blue. Spray up a
Yeah.
thing over it blue.
Make it a nice little. Do something with it.
I don't
use
do
the contours. Use the hit dips and weaves and make a nice little like
Yeah.
what's it called? A nativity
Uh,
scene, right? You know,
You're going for- I have no idea.
a couple.
I have no
some
fucking
pillow-
clue what you're talking about.
turn Varroth into little baby Jesus.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Put a little baby Jesus carrots
So,
in like one
I do,
pocket.
I do that, and then I spray paint him blue, right?
Spray paint him blue.
Basically.
Fantasy
Like,
spray paint.
Yeah, not actual spray paint, but
No,
like
it's
body
spray
paint.
paint now, motherfucker.
We don't have spray paint, but I have like body paint. I use all my blue body paints.
Look,
I'm gonna buy more.
I don't
body
know
paint.
what-
It takes
I don't know what
a lot
dark-
of body paint.
This,
was gonna
this is taking hours because I'm like it's not just a straight. This is a 28. All right, god damn it. This is not just like I'm not just like doing the Bob Ross thing on you of like just splattering it all over you, but I'm actually like getting the like different colors of your scales and the sheen and like the way like some scales are lighter and
I'm just
Like,
saying,
just
you're
getting
using
all
a
the
fuck ton of
contours.
paint. I'm 6'4", 275.
It's like
Yep.
Jim Carrey having to get ready to be
Look.
the Grinch.
You don't know what kind of
And,
dark
like-
deals he's had to made with demons. They can get him some fucking cans of spray paint.
And like I make sure you have like a 6-pack, and I give you an extra penis, so you have 2 penises now. And like I want to make sure it's as accurate as possible. The penis thing is a joke, but everything else is you are the epitome of a blue dragon.
Or is it a joke?
It's a
We'll
joke.
leave that up to the listener's imagination.
Decide. And then I give you, you put your armor back on, and you look exactly like yourself, only a blue dragon with a better face. And then for Ilphelodel, the robes have got to come off, buddy.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I do the same thing with him, but I paint him green. Or it's more of like a gray green, it's probably more gray than green because he looks like he's like on his deathbed, I guess.
If he's gaunt, he can't be like a nice shade of green. It's got to be like a.
And like, does he have long or short hair?
Give him an emo swoosh.
Unknown.
Emo
okay.
swoosh.
So I'm gonna like give him an emo swoosh,
Yes.
and I think he has long hair if I'm not mistaken. So
I was hoping
I
you'd give him a bald cap.
I do a technique where I'm able to hide most of his hair under his collar and like flare out the rest of it, so it looks like he has like a spiky, like a Gerard Butler cut.
Yeah. Gerard
He
Way
basically looks like Gerard Way. Gerard Butler cut. That's good. He looks like Gerard Way if Gerard Way were an orc. So like
Jesus Christ.
gray-green tusks, like big paper mache tusks that I took a little time to make. That are painted. They're painted to match his teeth color. They're not just white.
Like
And I give him yellow, like
which Gerard Way? Early Gerard Way, or he's put on a few pounds and eaten a few too many Buttercrisps.
And
Gerard
I,
Way now.
We
No,
don't
hey,
body shame
we
here.
don't body shame
It's
here.
not body shaming.
Gerard
He's
Way
just put
looks
on a few
great.
pounds now. I'm
Gerard
not
Way
saying
looks
I did not say he looked good or
And I
bad.
say-
I'm just saying there's a difference between young and older.
And then I point Ilphelodel to look to his right, and then when he looks back, I blow a yellow powder in his face. that blinds him for a second, and then his eyes have changed a yellow color. That's temporary. It'll wash out. Like not the irises, but like the whites.
Right.
Are
The sclera.
yellow. Exactly. So he looks, depending on how you look at him, either a really skinny orc or very almost dead, like jaundice and just bad off, depending on how you want to look at it. And then for
Gotcha.
Sonia, I give you I do the same thing with the eye, but only one side, and make the eye red and make the iris black. So your eye is like a red, white. The whites are red, and the whole like middle of it is black. And then I do a scar going down across your mouth, and down the other side of your mouth to your neck. And then I let you decide what color you want your hair to be, and I do your hair up however you want it. Let you do your hair for the most part. Okay, then I find a bald cap that I have left over from when I was doing my X-Men play, and I put it over your head. You know, I was Charles Xavier, of course. No, I give you a bald cap. We put that on, and I like make it up underneath, and like make sure there are no wrinkles in it that shouldn't be there, and like then put the flesh tone on it so that there's no seam, and you do not look like yourself at all. I think everyone here does not look like themselves when we leave.
Absolutely.
You damn it.
And then I just
realized I let you do all this stuff on me, and I was like, "Fuck!" There's actually a thing I wanted you to do, but we can't do it now. You mused yourself. I can't have you redo my face.
Nope. And then I just reach over to go, "Oh yeah, by the way," and I tear my own face off like I normally do.
Oh,
and
geez.
So how come you gotta sit there and fucking you gotta fucking
because I can't do it for everyone else. I can only do it to myself.
I mean, you can just sit there and go like bada boom, but everyone else you gotta fucking Martha Stewart 5
Because
this shit.
I can only do myself. I can't make everyone else look different.
Tear
if you
off
have your
my
own
face.
disguise self, then you use it.
I want my face
Monk.
off.
So then
Nick Cage.
So then I tear my face off, and underneath it's just it's a kinku. I'm doing the kinku.
Oh, I was
again.
gonna say, could I give you? I have someone you could disguise yourself as.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, me, but like as a guy. Hair's a bit shorter and more brownish.
Why would I do that?
So I'm gonna lean into Jack. Because I thought it'd be really funny if you looked like my brother, and if we do get caught, he would have to deal with this problem.
Wow.
That'd be really fucking funny.
That's real fucked up. I don't know what he looks like. Do you have a picture?
Me, but with brown hair and shorter.
Okay. I tear off the kinku face because I'd already made it, and underneath that is your brother.
How many times can you do that?
As many times as I want. I can do it at will.
What I'm imagining as you tear off the Kenku face is like you take both parts of the beak and just pull them apart.
Yep. That's how it happens. I usually think of it as like pulling off like do the Ethan Carter thing from Mission Impossible where you tear the mask off from underneath.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this I grab both sides of the beak and
see,
just
you made it
rip
nasty. I thought, make it funny. It's Looney Tunes. Every single time you're like zipping away another face.
No, that's funny, but no, it's supposed to be horrifying because all of Jack's powers are horrific and terrible.
Well, when you think about it, in the course of seeing that as an actual person, that would be horrifying that they just zip their face off.
Fair.
Got a
but
point.
Yeah, but no, I tear it off, and I am your brother with brown hair, and I'm a little bit shorter. I can't actually make myself shorter, but like, so if like anyone tries to pat my head, they would pat the air right above it. But like my face is it looks like Sonia, only a dude. I'm guessing it's like I'm just barely going with like cheekbones, Adam's apple, a little bit of stubble, and then like wispy brown hair.
What? No, we're fucking elves. Elves don't have do it again. No,
No,
stubble. Elves don't have stubble.
I
elves
tear
can
the
have
face
facial
off
hair.
again, and there's no stubble on the face.
Well, no, look, if he's gonna get it, he has to get it right? Like, I'm not gonna let him
Yeah, I'm just saying in general, elves in my worlds, in my games, can have facial hair.
Well, not in my family.
Do I need to make like a sanity check with
That's
how many
fair.
times he's
You
ripping his
are-
face off?
Sonia, you do come from a noble family. They might not be cool with
Just
facial hair.
Just tearing
Yeah.
my face off every time, and like the actual
I
face
wanna-
itself, as it's coming off, has this horrifying, painful expression on
No.
it.
I think the name of this episode is going to be
no.
The Many Faces of Jack.
That's a good name. Yeah, I
No,
love it.
Varroth, it's not seeing him rip his face off that's freaking you out. It's staring at the horrific look of the faces as they're on the ground, looking up at you.
They burn away after a couple of seconds. They like turn to ash.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
stay on the ground for a little bit.
This kind of shit right here. This is what I drink.
No,
I
that's
have to
fine.
deal with this.
Look at
That's
it,
fine.
staring at you as if to ask why.
Why was I born? Was I born? Just to suffer? What is my purpose? Your purpose is to be wrong and not look
All
like
right,
the
I-
person you meant to.
I figured out the episode title: The Many
Yeah.
Horrible Visages of One Jack Dunnigan.
That's a very good name.
Yeah, that's kind of tits.
So yeah. Now I look like Sonia's brother, I guess.
The emancipation of the faces of Jack Dunnigan.
Terrible.
Oh
Terrible.
Woo!
No, see,
I
originally
think
I was going to
that's
ask
it,
you to
right?
make me look like him, right? And then I could do dumb shit. But
Yeah,
then you,
it would have
but then
probably
you
been
all-
easier to make you look like him than me.
Yeah,
look
but then
like
you
him.
like in the middle, you started like, and then I'm gonna like mute. You were like musing it up, and so I was like, I don't want to interrupt an artist while in the middle, right? Like, you know, if fucking Shakira's there making a song, you're not gonna
Actually-
bust in and be like, maybe you should change that G chord
Sonia,
to a
they
C
could
chord.
mistake me for you because you look very similar.
All right, well then put a beard on him. That's fine.
No, no. They would just think that you shaved.
Okay. Here's a question, and I don't really want to sound dirty, but I'm gonna have to. How pronounced are Sonia's assets? Because if they're pronounced enough, there ain't no way they're gonna confuse them.
So what I'm hearing is, and
I
I
just-
check in. You got to give me really big boobs, because I'm working with nothing.
No, because I've already rolled for yours. We've already described yours.
Okay, so you got to give yourself big boobs.
I can't do that.
Oh
Fucking.
my god!
I fucking hate this game.
You know what? I did not think of like they can trace it back to me thing. Go back to the Kinku.
Fucking after all of this, all right, I just tear the face off again and throw it on the ground, and the Kinku is underneath.
I'm not the one who told. I'm not the one who told us. I can do
Barry's
this
joke
as
is
much as
twitching.
I want.
And the like as I'm doing it, like because I don't ever describe like the rest of my body, like the forearm skin like burns away, and I have the feathers underneath
Holy shit,
as I'm
man.
pulling it off. Jesus Christ, that was unnecessary.
Fuck.
You know, how about like a white Kinku?
Nope, absolutely not. That's it.
Jack, shut her up before I screw up all your work by punching her in the face.
Yeah.
All
Probably
right.
help actually. All right. So we are looking good, fresh and funky.
So we'll go at night. It's a little
What's
bit of
the
invincibility.
signal?
I think it
Oh.
probably took about like 12 hours to make us all up because this shit takes a while.
Yeah, probably.
Jack, what's the signal?
I don't know. That was for y'all to come up with.
I've got
You're
an
the
idea,
one that's
but I
supposed
need
to let me know
hang
what
on.
goes wrong.
Okay, you know what? They're doing that. I'm gonna go up to Ilfel. You know what? Hang on. I'm not gonna ask you this question because you're the DM and you're not actually ill, so you won't know. You'll have to look it up like I'm doing right now. So just give me a second.
Yeah, but-
Okay, hey. Can I have your homunculus?
Wait, what? Why?
Because you and him can telepath. That came out wrong. You and him, he's telepathic to you, and vice versa. So
Good thinking, Sonia.
That's
if
a good
anything
idea.
goes bad, I can just tell him, and then he'll tell you. Also, he'll need to be quiet.
Yeah, because I can't really use my raven because you're going to be inside.
That's a good idea. Yeah, come up with an idea. I've spent 12 hours putting
That's what I
shit
did.
on people's
That's why I
faces.
asked.
Yeah, I was looking it up. Yeah, as long as the homunculus and its master are on the same plane of existence.
It can
I
convey
was
what it
worried about
senses,
distance.
and yeah, it can telepath. It can telepathy. It has telepathy, and it can convey whatever it's sensing.
Telepathy.
So even if, like,
Ilphelodel,
you know, yeah,
we'll say, sure. And then he summons the homunculus, and it just kind of... I forget what form his homunculus takes because he uses it so rarely.
it was a rock, basically a little bitty rock with like arms and legs.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I think Scottish,
No,
he
it
talks
has a
like
Boston
this, boss.
accent.
Boston.
Yeah.
Boston. I knew it was some kind of
Hey,
accent.
boss. What do you need, boss?
Yeah, like an East Coast, like, sort of accent.
Where's my khakis?
I lost my khakis and my khakis.
Can't
Yeah,
find my khakis.
Go park the car.
You know, there was having chatter.
The homunculus just sort of looks up to you and says, "You're my temporary boss. I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Okay,
Just
you gotta be real
offended
quiet.
any East Coast fans we have.
I will do anything
Right.
for love, but I won't do that."
Should I make the homunculus look like something else? I can make him look
Eh.
like a cat or...
I'm upset that I got one chuckle out of
Yeah.
my meatloaf reference.
That's all you get.
Well,
I heard it, but I chose to ignore it.
it wasn't. Next time, maybe you can let it simmer in the oven for a bit more.
Good point. What's up, Jack?
Say that again?
You were saying something?
Can you
Oh.
make it look like a different rock?
No. I was asking if I could,
sedimentary?
look him up, make him look different.
Maybe more Jimmy. You know, give him like make him like an opal or something.
Yeah, I can give him
Ooh.
like a nice opalescent finish.
Yeah.
What about a schist?
Excuse me? Oh, we don't like that kind of language in this house.
Schist.
No, it's schist. It's the type of rock that's like.
It's like graphite.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I could do that. I could do that fairly easily. You want a schist
Oh, make
finish?
him look like one of those rocks where you like when you bust it open, it's got like it's you know
Oh, a
those,
geode.
like- yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll
actually.
give you a little geode scar. How about that?
Hell yeah.
We'll do schist with like a geode vein.
That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, we got you.
So
No, I'm
basically
doing it.
one of those resin tables.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got to take him over to the blacksmith at 9 in the morning to crack him open for 25 gold.
Exactly. Exactly 25 gold. All right.
Oh, so the Stardew Valley reference gets a laugh.
Yeah. Meatloaf is good, but
It's just it didn't fit.
yeah,
I know.
it was a little ham-fisted.
Like
Th-
like the
that and
Stardew
Meatloaf-
Valley would have been good. A
Just let me-
Minecraft reference would have been funnier.
Yeah.
And Meatloaf kind of went way off the deep end, so...
Oh,
that's
did
a
he?
shame to hear.
That's
Aw.
upsetting.
Oh yeah, he went way on the whole Republican craziness.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
Hooray.
damn.
Yeah, but Meatloaf right now is like an old man who like is like yelling at the clouds. So like
Yeah.
I don't know why I
Anyway.
would think. I don't know why I
Moving on.
thought I would get Meatloaf by just typing in Meatloaf into fucking Google.
Now I'm just hungry.
Now,
It's
yeah.
kind of much. Here we go. Yeah.
I gotta get my mom's meatloaf recipe.
I'm sorry,
Kaz makes an amazing meatloaf, by the way.
I just
Very-
have
Anyway.
problems with meat in a loose loaf form.
meat bread.
Now
Yeah, it's just
you say
not-
that, but what about Salisbury Steak? Because that shit's be
Nah,
All right,
left.
hey, all right.
not-
Let's.
Not my favorite.
Steak loaf. All right.
I mean, we're coming up on time. We can't end it here.
Okay. I mean, this is a pretty good episode.
We've only been doing it for like an hour.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm also still on first shift schedule.
Yeah.
I gotta be up at like 3 or 4.
So yeah, I think at that point we go. We go. Then I climb up
Yeah.
on the broom and don't trust Sonia at all. We get invisibility cast on us, and I guess you guys are gonna wait near the house.
Yeah, we'll wait outside near it, so that way.
Okay.
What is the homunculus's name?
I could not remember.
Oh man.
His name is Jerry. I actually don't know. I don't remember.
Anyway,
Can I-
so the homunculus can let us know if shit goes
Yeah.
down, and then we'll go knock, be like, "Hey, hello, open up,
Yeah.
top of the
Sounds good.
morning to you."
All right. Checks
Oh,
out,
Jesus
calm down.
Christ! I just like as I put the homunculus in my bag, I realized I still have the doll of my dead daughter's soul in it inside
Oh.
my bag.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah,
Man,
you did
forgot about
Sonya
that.
too.
It's supposed
You
to have
know,
like a protection spell in there somewhere. That would be
You
probably
know-
be useful at some point. I'll remember that.
I was thinking about Sonya too the other day.
No.
Sonya 2 just creeps me out.
Yeah.
You can't
you
get
open your
angry
bag-
at me. I don't get in trouble all that often.
When you open your bag, Sonya too, you just see her porcelain eyes just kind of look at you. They were
As I
like off
said-
to one side, and then they just look at you.
You can't get angry at me. I don't get in trouble all that often. Like
There's
I
nothing
swear
to
that
indicate- There's nothing to indicate that she's angry at you.
I will use you at some point. It's like in emergency situations. I know, but I'm never in that like spot. Unless you want me to like waste
Hold up.
the
Real quick.
elixir, but like that seems like a waste.
Real quick. Is Sonya actually talking to her pack right now?
Yes.
Who is she in front of?
Well, everyone,
Yeah,
I've told
So-
you all about Sonia too.
you all know about Sonya too.
Yeah,
I've
but as
told-
far as we all know, she hasn't done anything since we got out of Barovia.
I've had you cast one person cast magic detect, and there's still protection magic. So
Right, but
it's
as far
at
as-
least
But I don't
So-
think anybody else has seen her
right.
move since we got.
This
back
is
from
riveting,
Barovia.
but I'm rolling really well tonight, so let's go ahead and go
yeah.
before the...
Jack's like, this is great, but I don't have time for Sonia's craziness right now.
We'll deal
Yeah,
with
that's kind of
Sonya's
a-
craziness when we come back from this madness.
Oh,
She's talking to her pack.
oh, wait. I have to like if it's like an item that has like spell abilities, I have to attune to it to use them, right?
Not for Sonya too, no.
Can we say that oh, never mind. What am I thinking? Never mind. I'm an idiot.
There are
I'm
12
dumb.
hours. Not all of it are you standing around getting makeup done. If you need to
Also-
do something.
Yeah, no, but for some reason I completely forgot that the entire the whole I completely forgot about the homunculus that we just spent the entire time talking
Also,
about.
Varroth, when you point out that Sonya's talking to her bag, Ilphelodel will just say, "Well, we talk to undead all the time," and he motions over to Darts.
Yeah, don't you talk to like your pet bird or something?
Yeah,
The
you
bird
talk
is
to a
actually
raven.
it's actually a spirit.
Yeah, and so fucking my doll.
Again,
Get off my
undead.
dick.
Oh, your doll's still in your bag. Gotcha.
Yeah. Also,
Anyway, we should move out.
because now that I've remembered that, and now that I'm looking at the notes from the last campaign, don't forget, Varroth, that you got that cross that does light shit. See ya!
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
What?
You know,
Anyway.
that cross that like has spell charges and shit. The holy symbol.
Of Ravenkind.
Well, yeah, that
I just haven't seen you use it, and I'm just reminding you because I see
I
it in my
can't-
notes.
Okay,
I
bye.
have it. It's right at the top of my inventory. I've had no reason to use it.
I completely forgot to transfer my inventory from Ravenloft to this
All right,
game. So
I'm literally I'm pulling out a knife to stab Sonya if we don't leave now.
okay, we'll leave it
Let's
now.
go.
All right. So you guys all march out of Troll Skull Manor and down the block to reach the Gralhund Villa. And that's where we're gonna end for tonight. Sorry, it's a little shorter than normal, but you know the dealio.
Yeah.
Episode's gonna be short until I get put back on second shift.
Hopefully we'll soon.
Hopefully. I'm hoping by the time autumn starts at least.
Yeah.
No, that holy symbol of Ravenkind is really only effective against vampires. So
Well, I mean,
and,
a bright shining light in somene's face is probably going to not be nice.
Yeah, especially if
can-
it's at night.
that too.
but I can do that with my regular holy symbol.
But not But yeah, but that's a spell that you have to cast
Yeah.
for daylight.
Let's see, what is it? I have it now. What does it do exactly? Yeah, you got a flare. 3 charges to give it disadvantages on saving throws as an action.
For vampires.
I
I literally have the description in front of me.
think it's all. Mine says also vampires or undead.
Mine
Yeah, it
only
works
says
against undead too. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, we'll talk about it when it comes up again. So,
Sounds good.
thank you guys for listening to this episode of Moral Ambiguity. If you want to follow us, you can find us on Twitter at AmbiguousPod. You can like our Facebook page, facebook.com/ambiguouspod. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am working on getting previous episodes uploaded. It's just taking a hot minute because I am so exhausted all the time.
Dull.
But they're going to be there. If you go on YouTube, search Moral Ambiguity Podcast, you'll probably find it somewhere. And I think that's it. I have no other announcements. I hope you guys like the After Dark episodes that we did so far.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that when I wasn't on at some point. I was sleepy and not feeling great that day.
Yeah, I
can't
really
stand
like when we
listening to
do
myself.
After Darks.
Yeah.
After
I
Darks
really
are fun.
I think this is a really good time to stop because I really want Jake to be here for the next one. Ilphelodel
Yeah,
really
that too.
should be here for that. It's gonna get
Alright.
cray cray.
Well, thank you guys for listening. We love you very much. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Later.